Welcome to the PoPolitickin show. Founded in 2008, PoPolitickin is a hip-hop meets self-help brand. With each interview, we teach the babies and share success secrets with you, the listener. Past guests of the PoPolitickin show include Yo Gotti, Currency, MC Light, BG, Dead Prez, Rashida, Project Pat, and more. We also showcase the future upcoming stars of hip-hop. Subscribe on iTunes and get automatic updates of each podcast episode.
PoPolitickin.com.
Yo, this is your boy Endz from the city of Orange, and I am now on PoPolitickin. What up?
Used to sleep on my mom's couch. Rusty Springs made me bounce out. Streets got me flipping up an ounce now. I guess I'm no good, I'm a foul child. Ain't too proud to admit, life here's some insight. Still need to get right to your dim light through my windpipes. If my pitch bright, then I'll get by. Ain't me if it's not LGC. Skip me if it don't grow company. Not no hoe, I know work for free. Don't pray for promo, cause my songs ain't cheap. Brother, pay my little homie for this hit for his beats. Honest life has changed since we dropped lit free. Still sinning, yeah, I know when I feel guilty. Any rapper in my way, but to be a murder scene. Already dead, you can't kill me. Talking to God is I'm kneeling. Dumb bad feeling, all filthy. Mother's tears fell as they hit me. God said you thought music would fix things. Should've known he can only fix me. Cause right now I'm on the edge and I'm binging. It's my fault, my ego, my misfits. Residual. Need it then and I need it now. Need it change in this lifestyle. Fuck being broke, I'ma grind it down. Residual. Need it then and I need it now. Need it change in this lifestyle. Fuck being broke, I'ma grind it down. Residual. Hustler, I'm a goner. Swimming with the piranhas. Please don't tell my mama I've been out here pushing product. Hustler, I'm a goner. Swimming with the piranhas. Please don't tell my mama. Self-control, dealt with foes. Helping those with a will to grow. Won't step the dose. Stress levels. Hell divorce won't let me go. I just wanna change, save some change for my family. No more living broke, I need to build a new reality. I know that I am not perfect, no worthless. My purpose is to win your heart when you purchase CD, my music, I use it as therapy. Scariest thing in my life is not getting there. I wake up with a fire inside of me. I believe, pray to God be there when I achieve. I could be mastering balance till I am peace. I will be working till I cannot. Thought that I'd be gone, wasn't on. Now I was just wrong. Wanted to be someone else, not me. Man, I was so flawed. Music saved my life from the drugs and lies, guns and knives. Now my weapon that I choose still cut you up inside. Cause residual. Need it then and I need it now. Need it change in this lifestyle. Fuck being broke, I'ma grind it down. Residual. Need it then and I need it now. Need it change in this lifestyle. Fuck being broke, I'ma grind it down. Residual. Hustler, I'm a goner. Swimming with the piranhas. Please don't tell my mama I've been out here pushing product. Hustler, I'm a goner. Swimming with the piranhas. Please don't tell my mama. Residuals.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you download our app and subscribe to us on Apple Music. I'm now politicking with my homie Endz. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Good morning so far.
All right, so let us know where your hometown, where you from.
I'm from the city of Orange, man, in California, West Coast, man. Just out here working.
So what is Orange known for?
Orange, man, it's a small town, bro. It is known for obviously it's orange trees. Like back in the days, like in the 80s, I believe a lot of people were getting their orange. They were planting orange trees here, and that's how they would make their money. That's why it's known as the city of Orange. But yeah, I was born in Garden Grove, and I was raised in Orange, all around Orange County. Basically, it's a So Orange County has different cities like Anaheim, Santa Ana, Garden Grove, and then South County is another story, which is like Laguna and all the beach, the richer areas.
Oh, that's where you from?
I'm not from that area, man. I wish, dog. I wish, man. But you know what? Like, I'm kind of proud of being from the north side because it's taught me how to be tough out here in this rough areas, man. In the ghettos, in
All
the
right.
low.
So, how long you been in music? How did you get involved with music?
I got involved with music, man. At first I started doing graffiti. As a kid, I was always a troublemaker, and I was just always like free spirited, it's been like about, I say, 10 years that I've been making music, man. Like I'd say 9-10 years. But I did start listening to underground hip hop. Even before underground hip hop, I was really into the West Coast, like all the heavy hitters, man, like Eminem, Dr. Dre, just the whole West Coast, East Coast. And then I started really loving the underground, and that's how I got inspired to make music.
Underground, like who?
Man, I want to say off the top of my head, I was listening to obviously Slug and Ant. I was listening to Atmosphere. I was listening to like Jay Dilla, Pete Rock, Slum Village. I was listening to Boot Camp Click. I was listening to Tumex. I was listening to Jedi Mind Tricks. Just countless underground heads, man, that really just really inspired me just to express myself.
And then when you say underground, like how would you define underground to people?
Man, I guess underground to me would be speaking who you really are, the raw truth of what you're really going through. I feel like that's why a lot of these and I feel like that's why underground has made such a connection with true fans, just because not only are you flashy, you're not, you don't need to be flashy in the underground, and if you are in the underground and you're flashy, that's cool too. But if you express it the right way, people make a connection with it. It's cool. I think underground is street. I think it's raw. I think it's culture. It's obviously different than commercial music, so I definitely appreciate it.
So how would you describe your style?
Man, I would describe my style, raised with the raw and raised with the street and with the cats that really are honest about themselves. And I'm also adapting to the 2000s and so on. And one of my favorite rappers right now is Currency. I'm really motivated by his hustle, by the way he carries his label independently, and he had a deal before, and he figured out he can do it on his own, and he's taken his own lane. I really feel like my style is a little bit of both worlds. I really love lyrics. I love beats, but I also like melodies, and I also like to make catchy music as well. That's why I dropped Supply and Demand, because I wanted to drop bars, I wanted to drop lyrics, and I also wanted to drop beats and music that can be catchy. So,
Yeah, I said Currency. I think he been rapping over 20 years now too, so he been doing it for a while too.
yeah, man, Currency is definitely somebody that I like, man. I like what he says. He keeps it real, and he seems to just be really humble, man. And that's somebody that I want to be when I blow up, when I hit those big numbers. I don't want to like lose myself in fame or money and like pretend like I'm superior than I really am. At the end of the day, man, like we don't take none of that when we leave. So
So what do you feel like you're adding to the hip hop culture?
man, I feel like if you were to ask me what I'm adding, man, I think I'm just adding my personal experiences and my opinion. Um, as truest as I can possibly put it, and I can definitely say that I want to add consistency to the independent hip hop culture, just because there's a lot of people out there that think that they need to get signed. They feel like they need that deal. But right now, for my label, we're on a mission to make connections with fans with people that don't know what they want. And that's what we're going about it right now, man. And like that's how I've been receiving love. I've been able to have these cool opportunities to meet cool people, and it's all been through just consistency. So I want to bring more consistency to the hip hop culture, man, and fresh stuff, man, like fresh stuff that people haven't thought of, like some either marketing schemes or like songs. I'm not afraid to try new styles, so I definitely want to try different things.
So what are your current projects you're working on right now?
I'm working on singles right now. I just dropped Supply and Demand. That's my debut album that I actually premiere on Apple Music, Spotify, and all the major platforms. On all those platforms. I've had about 5 mixtapes before Supply and Demand. So I was building my craft over the years for a minute before I decided to throw something on Apple Music or any major platform. So I am working on singles right now. I'm working with a lot of people in Orange County. I'm working with a lot of my locals. I'm working with people in the Inland Empire. I'm also working with some cats in LA. I'm just kind of building and having feature season for me right now. Just having to work with other people while my album just keeps spinning everywhere.
Yeah, you was talking about your label. It's like LGC, right?
LGC, man, locally grown collective. Started about 5 years ago. It all just came through so naturally, man. We were a team we were a larger team, and through time, things get difficult, and and some people had to leave, and it's still good, I feel, because we're still pushing. There's still people that are in our life and in our circle, and people still keep coming, and they're willing to contribute to the label. And I think people don't really know what we're capable of yet, just because our hands are into so much. Locally grown is a considered a record label. It's a publishing company. I can sign. I sign myself, but I can also sign any artist that we feel can push the label just as hard, and develop him as an artist. We can market him. We also have my boy Kevin F. He's my manager. He runs a company with my friend Nacho called Stickies, which is a graphic design company, and they help run a radio station called The Essentials Radio on Homegrown Radio with Chuck Dizzle and DJ Head. So just to be around those kind of people is just a blessing for them to just be down with us and give us some tips, give us some motivation, and yeah, we're into music, man. We're into radio. We have visual artists. We have producers. My producer, Fourth Beats. Our DJ, Chente Chi. We just have a lot of talented people in the camp, and we're just we put on shows. We put on annual shows. We put on a tour every year called the 4 Tour. So you can say live shows. You can say recording artists. You can say radio hosts. Yeah, there's just a lot going on, but through time it's going to unfold, and that's what Locally Grown is doing right now. And plus, not to mention, LocGrwn is the clothing brand, so we're also in that right there. That's another department that my boys work on. They're really passionate about clothes. They went to school for it. They like to create new gear for me to rock in my videos. We got LocGrwn Ladies, where we have just have clothes strictly for ladies, which is going to be probably a separate entity in the future. So we got a lot going on, man, but we're building little by little. Like, it's just little by little.
So what are your interests outside of music?
My ventures outside of music?
Your interests outside of music.
Ventures. I mean, interests. Man, outside of music, right now, I like to read books. I like to crate dig. I like to I like to go. I like to freaking exercise, man. I like to go run. I like to jog. To keep my live performances on point. I don't like breathing hard on stage or feeling like I'm out of shape on stage. So I can't be messing around with that shit, man. So I make sure I work on my artistry in every way I possibly can, from my health to my lyrics to what I gotta do to write the next song. Just you know.
So what books you like?
Huh?
What books you like?
Right now, I'm reading a book called The Magic of Thinking Big, and it's by David Schwartz.
Yeah, I heard that book before.
Yeah, I like to read stuff that can come about, like maybe business or spirituality or self-motivation. Just to work on yourself and to
And
elevate.
what's the goals for your career right now? Like your top 3 goals?
Man, one of my top 3 goals is to successfully be a recording artist without needing a 9 to 5, and having a core fan base. That's one of my goals. My second goal would be that Locally Grown Collective is a successful independent label that premieres artists, that can successfully build artists from bottom to top. And my third one, I'd say to buy my mom a house, man. I guess that's the most simplest one I can think of, like just to hold down my family through all my successes.
All right. And what advice would you give to a new artist?
What advice that I can give to an artist? I'd say don't judge your art. If you don't like what you're producing at the moment, that means that you need to work on certain things, and you got to accept the level that you're at in order for you to take the next step to the next level. You can't really beat yourself up saying that you need to be this good, because I've been there plenty of times where you judge, and it's a never-ending cycle. Like, so don't judge yourself too hard. Have fun. Be as honest as can be, and don't be so serious. People like to have fun as well. So make sure you don't make music one-sided music where you feel like this is hip hop, I have to be hard, or like this is hip hop, I have to make a point. Like there's all kinds of hip hop. So just be yourself, basically, to put it in short words. Be yourself. Don't judge yourself. Have fun.
And then I want you to give us a life hack. So something you use in your life that improves it dramatically.
Man, life hack would be, every time you feel like giving up, or you feel like something's overpowering your spirit, I'd say escape through that window of whatever that you love doing, whatever that makes you feel better. To me, that's lyrics. That's I can come home and grab the pen and pad and talk it out there, or help other people when you feel like shit, because that's what I do when I feel like shit. I feel the need to have that connection where I know I'm not the only one feeling like that. So my life hack would be helping others while you feel like shit.
All right. What would you like to say to all your fans and supporters?
Man, I like to say thank you. I like to say you guys sometimes believe in me more than I believe in myself sometimes. So that pushes me. And just know that a fan support is really, really vital to an artist. I definitely wouldn't have made it this far without all the messages and all the acts of love and all the people showing up to shows. I definitely wouldn't see the motivation if people weren't connecting with my music. So your support means a lot. So
all right, man, I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Yeah, man, of course, it's an honor, man. Anytime. I appreciate you guys.
You want to tell me your social media and everything?
Yeah, Endz LGC everything. That's ENDZ LGC. That's for Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. And if you want to visit our headquarters, you could just visit LGCLTV.com. And just add that W in the front before the LGCLTV.com, and you're able to find videos, our gear. You're able to find my new album, and you can check out all the other members in LocGrwn and their art as well.
PoPolitickin.com. The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.